Alright, so I used up basically the rest of that powdered soap to really nail this stuff. I'm just going to get to about, I don't know, somewhere along that line, bottom of that line, just for this stuff. Give it a good deep cleaning, because that's the stuff that I use to mop and clean the floors up. It's definitely needed to be heavily cleaned. Then I'll do the pillowcases after that, and good to go. Should be real good to go. So obviously, even though water is a premium here at the tiny house, eventually when I get maybe like a high efficiency washing machine, when the support and money comes for that, then I can use less water, obviously. But I'm going to be catching a whole lot more now with my new rain catchment system that works out pretty well. So 150 bucks DIY rain catchment setup with bypass and overflow protection right here. So I think we're pretty good. And I'm probably gonna run the crap out of these sediment filters. So I'm gonna use them past what they should be. Well, I think a lot of people do that, but they're cheap enough. I can probably afford to keep them going here. All right, so I think that's pretty much golden for this stuff. So we'll fill the water, and then we're gonna throw this on high. And that'll just go to town, murdering the, that'll really clean up that stuff. That'll be good. I'll just tilt up the hose a little bit, get a little bit more water. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna be some nasty. That's why I went heavy on the soap in this one, because that's like the nastiest of nasty. Mopping the floors up and getting all the crap off of there. So, yep, we'll let that go. And this guy's will automatically shut down. So once you set this guy and turn him on, he automatically shuts down and everything, which is a jackpot. I like automation, works great. And speaking of automation, I just showed you back here at the tiny house solar setup. This fan is going to be helping keep the incoming very cool here, keeping this wire nice and cool. And this fan will be controlled by this temperature sensor, temperature switch. And so once it senses this wire and this base heating up, it'll kick on automatically, because this load is on all the time. And so it's a continuous, it's on 24/7, this setup. So not too shabby here, guys. Love it. I must be in float, or I gotta be in float, because the MPPT has cut off my solar for whatever reason, which is, I find it kind of stupid, if you ask me. That's the dryer telling me it's almost done. That beeping. Yeah, so is what it is. So this is being regulated kind of stupidly, I think. But it's basically letting the batteries get below 13.2 before allowing more solar in. So I guess it's protecting it. It doesn't want to kind of jack with it too much there. So I just got the blankets or the pillowcases to do coming up next. And other than that, yeah, should be good. I still got to run around, do some errands. I got my stuff out of the dryer hanging up, and I'll just kind of leave it like this and put it back on the bed at a later date, basically. But other than that, we're good to go here, guys. The spin dryer is still on its downward. It slowly, gradually slows down, which is nice, because it's quite a high-speed motor in this thing. And once that's done, it's done. And this guy will be a good 15 minutes, and then we'll throw. I don't know. I'm not gonna put those things in that spin dryer, like the pads and stuff. I'll probably put it in the crappy spin dryer that's attached to the Panda here. It's smaller anyways, and I can dedicate it kind of for the real icky stuff, and keep my good spin dryer for the proper bedding and stuff like that. So another hot one here today at the tiny house, guys. I don't have the air on though. 27 degrees Celsius. I'll tell you the outdoor temperature here. Let me flip this on. Give you the Fahrenheit as well. So 27.5, that's 60% humidity. Humidity's up because I'm doing laundry. Or 81.5 Fahrenheit inside the tiny house. Oh my. How dare you. Once this populates, I'll come back and show you that. So, other than that, guys, I think we're doing pretty well here at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Hold on to your horses there. Gonna drop the camera down. There we go. So yeah, we're slowly but surely getting there. So much time, so much stuff to do, so little time, and so little time for Rob to take a break. Because it is, you know, it's almost impossible at this point. So today was kind of, we don't know if we're working today. Normally we do work every day of the week if we have the work. Today's kind of one of these iffy days, and then tomorrow is shot because I'm driving my mom out of town for her eye appointment for cataracts, and my dad's at the dentist. So tomorrow's a write-off. Today's pretty much a write-off too. My dad said he's just gonna pop over to his trailer eventually, so hopefully I'll get my stuff done and then plug in his power over there so he can play and do whatever he does. But yeah, the laundry shouldn't be much longer, and it doesn't take a whole lot anyways, not like the air conditioning. But at least I feel safer with the automated temperature switch on right next to the wire that gets warm on my off-the-grid tiny house solar system. So whenever that wire gets past, like, gets about 80 degrees, the fan automatically comes on, and that's all. Like, there's always power going to it, so that switch is always looking for that temperature swing, and once it hits the temperature swing, the fan comes on, starts cooling the wire down, and on and on and on, and then it will automatically shut off when need be, which is kind of sweet in my opinion. That originally was going to go into the propane fireplace, that switch I bought it for, but things happen and the propane fireplace is up for sale still. So, oh, and I got a hold of that lady that's buying the wind turbine for me. She's up north. She's getting her off-the-grid community set up. I just kind of filled her in on what was going on. Said, turbine's down, ready for you for pickup, blah, 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 blah. She says, great, thanks, and she'll get to me when she gets to me. So, good to go. Yeah, and she's actually showing her off-grid community the layout, and she took a lot of pictures at the off-grid tiny house here when she visited, because she's basically just getting into the solar and off-the-grid living now, whereas I've been doing it for a while and kind of making tons of mistakes and learning as I go. But I'm kind of getting fine-tuned with the help of High Tech I-18 and other people, Patreon members. We got Pierre helping me with the rain catchment setup. We got Alan. We got all kinds of people supporting and giving their advice and comments in, and hopefully keeps on going that way. So now, guys, I got to talk about something. YouTube is absolutely killing the creators online. So I implore you to seriously think about helping me out becoming a Patreon member. It's only $1 a month. The more Patreon members I have, the better. I have a goal of, if I'm able to someday get to $200 a month coming in on Patreon, that will cover a lot of stuff that I have to deal with here at the tiny house. To deal with my rent and deal with the Starlink internet, and then whatever pennies that YouTube throws me, I can use for projects and such, but or vice versa, whatever. That's the main goal here at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Try to get the 200 mark in supporters, in financial support here for me, so I can get things buttoned up. It's taken years, guys. Everybody's like, well, dude, why is it taking so long? Well, guys, if you look at my supporters and what's going on with YouTube rigging my channel. Yeah, it's pretty tough to really get stuff done when you only have a certain amount of financial funds coming in from online, right? So it makes sense it's taken this long. But still, I'm beating people like the Lewiston Liar and people like that. You know, because I actually off the grid. I know what I'm doing. I have the proper equipment, running everything. I'm doing laundry right now, pulling it completely off the grid solar. I got my air conditioner completely off the grid solar, and he doesn't show any of that. He just claims he is, and it's a joke. It's been a joke for a long time, many years now. But anyways, I'm trying. I'm getting by. I don't know if I'll have any time in the day to get the pallets, because I still got to get all this done, help my dad out next door or whatever, and then I got more errands to run before tomorrow. So guys, I'm just go at this point. If I'm not working, I'm working here, and I'm going like crazy here, and that's few and far hours in between my work schedule at this moment. But hopefully we get caught up with work. I do have a payday coming on the 15th, which is great. Finally get a payday coming in. So I'll do that, throw that in the money in the bank and see where I'm at. And then we'll see how I gotta focus on getting these walls done before I worry about batteries, really, to be honest. But I do need pallet wood to build the box. I gotta get to about 10 bags of sand for the battery box. I got to get some heavy gauge metal for the battery box, possibly some silicone, all kinds of stuff to do, all kinds of goals and projects to do, and the funds are getting there, but the goal is 200. I think we're at 12 on Patreon now, 12 or 16 or something like that dollars coming in out of the 200. So hopefully we get to that goal, and then we're good to go. Hopefully that's gonna do it. If I can maintain a $200 a month deal coming in, we're gonna be laughing well into the future, guys. So that's the main thing. And then I can get some stain, get the windows done, get the tiny house painted inside and out, get the layouts figured out with your guys' help. Because I don't want to really seal off that entire room, because then it won't have heat from the barrel stove. So I'm kind of thinking making maybe one of those a wall that's metal, and it has it's perforated on the metal, which means there's holes in it all the way down, like a grill almost, and that way the heat can travel, and then but you still have privacy back there. Something like that. Tell me what you guys think about that. Some kind of industrial look for just behind the barrel stove, have it all perforated metal, and that way air can still pass through. And then maybe just the tapestry as a door on the far side, away from the barrel stove, the furthest away, that I can just swing over, open and close if need be, something like that. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. I will appreciate it, and check it out, see what the ideas are out there. Alrighty, guys, so it's actually 81.9 out, 60% humidity, just about the same indoors, because I got the door open, so just so whoever was wondering I forgot to show you guys that. Yeah, so I got the camera charging, well, going to be back on charger soon, and there we go. Radio is on, so I gotta plug this back in, and I'll be back.